What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. And this one we have top 5 scary UK urban legends. Now, before we dive into this, if you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to support this channel by becoming a member, smack that join button to receive your exclusive benefits. See what we got.
Britain is abound with folklore in all forms, some as traditional as Robin Hood to more contemporary legends like the Beast of Bodman Moor. Some stories can be traced back to their roots, while the origins of others are a mystery, becoming a ghost story told around fireplaces and to children to steer them away from the forgotten path. So today on Top 5 Scary Videos, I'm going to be counting down some of my favourite legends with our list of the top 5 scary UK urban legends. Before we begin though, be sure to stick around until the end of the video where I'll be responding to some of your comments. Let's jump in. Coming in at 5, Hairy Hands. The legend of Hairy Hands is infamous around the English moors of Devon, with this ghost story built up around a particular stretch of road in Dartmoor, which was purported to have an unusually high number of motor vehicle incidents during the last century. Now, between Cherrybrook and Postbridge in Devon, an isolated stretch of road named B3212 runs over the Leviathan Folds of Dartmoor, a wide open space that gives any traveller a claustrophobic sense of self, while amongst the natures in grand order. Along this stretch of road there had been a high presence of driver, motorcyclists and cyclists falling prey to dangerous collisions and accidents. However, this isn't what's baffling, it is instead their story and recounts of how and why their accidents occurred. On the 26th of August 1921, an army captain was driving across the moors when, according to him, a pair of invisible hands took a hold of him and forced his motorcycle off the road. This resulted in London newspapers picking up the story and making this supernatural occurrence famous nationwide. However, this wasn't the only occurrence. Many others have also experienced hands, but not always invisible ones. Some have even reported to be hairy hands, grabbing their steering wheels and attempting to steer the hapless traveller off the road. More interesting still, not all incidents have occurred in moving vehicles. In 1924, a woman camping on the moor with her husband reported seeing a hairy hand attempting to gain access to her caravan. However, she reported that the hand retreated after she made the sign of the Holy Cross. Now, the story of the hairy hands has grown over the years, with many attempting to write a backstory for the baffling road, with a few local versions attributing the hands to an unnamed man who died in an accident on B3212. Coming in at 4, Beast of Bodman.
Yo. See, I would just throw this away and say, absolute legend, no way. But I think the fact that there is a high number of accidents and collisions that are happening along this part of road or this section of road, I can't just throw the legend away. Some causing this stuff. I don't know if it's hairy hands, invisible hands, what hands it is, but something's causing these accidents. And I can't just think these people crazy because they see in these hands that shouldn't be there. So some causing them these collisions, some causing these accidents. Hairy hands might, hairy hands might be it. What's number 4? This might not be a legend.
Moor, also known as the Beast of Bodman, this English urban legend first came to light back in 1978 after multiple people reported sightings of mutilated slain livestock and an alleged panther-like cat. Now, the sightings of the Beast of Bodman Moor are the most famous alleged wildcat sightings across the whole of the UK. This legend baffled folks across Britain due to the fact that owning or importing big cats is illegal and often results in the animal getting detained or shot, sadly. Bodmin Moor is a creepy place, beast or not, and should you happen to find yourself wandering alone across the rugged landscape, it is hard for your mind not to dwell on the legend of the beast. The giant cat-like animal was supposedly 3 to 5 feet long and sporting white yellow eyes, and was reported enough for authorities to order an investigation into the beast and the mutilated livestock it left behind. However, the report concluded that there was no verifiable evidence of big cat on Bodmin Moor. However, there may be a logical reason for the reported sightings of the beast. It has been claimed that animal trainer Mary Chipperfield released 3 pumas into the wild following the closure of the Plymouth Zoo in 1978, and thus giving rise to the rumours of the beast. What do you guys think though? Big cat? Props. Coming in at 3, Jenny.
It's something mutilating the livestock. Yeah, it might. I don't know if it's a Black Panther or it's something. It's some kind of beast up out there. I'm agreeing with the people. If they kept finding mutilated livestock, it's something out there eating it. Jenny Greenteeth. What the?
Greenteeth. Occasionally referred to as Ginny Greenteeth, this is an infamous figure in English folklore and is a river hag, not dissimilar to Peg Powell or Grindy Low. Jenny Greenteeth would reportedly pull children or the elderly into the water and drown them. This legend was popular in Lancashire and North Staffordshire, with many children describing this figure as green-skinned with long hair and sharp teeth, and is also described as lurking in the upper branches of trees at night. Although folks are unsure if this is just the blurring of two popular legends, Jenny Greenteeth and Ginny Hewlett, a folk name for an owl. Now if you ask any Brit, they won't tell you how or why this legend began, simply because they don't know. There is no particular story behind Ginny Greenteeth, yet that doesn't stop reports of scared children running from a woman in a swamp. However, many do consider her to be a memory of sacrificial practices, or perhaps even a form of social control, parents evoking fear into their children in order to steer them away from dangerous ponds, streams, rivers, and canals. Coming in at 2, Black Shuck.
Now we know we not believing Ginny Greenteeth. This is where I'm saying, nah, this one ain't real. The first one could be high number of accidents happening. The second one, we got mutilated livestock. What's causing it? This one, I don't think this one. Pulling in the elderly and the kids. Nah, I don't think Ginny Greenteeth for real. That was made up to scare the kids.
Now this legend is perhaps the most common myth in Britain, specifically in the counties of East Anglia, known as Black Shucks, Old Shock, or simply even Shuck. These are all the names given to a ghostly-looking black dog that is said to roam the coastline and countryside of East Anglia. Along the desolate coastal flats, among the graveyard, in the darkest forest, that is where the Black Shuck lurks. This calf-sized malevolent hound with glowing red eyes is supposedly the harbinger of death, with it reportedly appearing during electrical storms, such as the one that struck the churches of Bungay and Blythburgh on the same day at the very same moment in August of 1577, leaving scorched claw marks on the church door. The incident resulted in 2 fatalities, with many reporting a feeling of dread. I quote, "All down the church in the midst of fire, the hellish monster flew, and passing onward to the choir, he many people slew." Chills. D.A. Dutt wrote about the Black Shuck in his 1901 Highways and Byways in East Anglia book, stating, "He takes the form of a huge black dog and prowls along dark lanes and lonesome field footpaths, where, although his howling makes the hearer's blood run cold, his footfalls make no sound. You may know him at once, you should see him by his fiery eye. He has but one, and that, like the Cyclops, is in the middle of his head." Now, I could go on, but I really don't think there's need. Beware the Black Shuck, the harbinger of death and doom. And finally, coming in at
the Black Shuck ain't real. We not believing in the Black Shuck. They said the most common myth in the UK. First of all, how did the Black Shuck start? Who started that? But yeah, that's just a folktale. That one ain't real. Black Shuck, we're not buying you.
1. Big Grey Man from Ben Macdhu. In Scottish folklore, the Big Grey Man, also known as the Big Grey Man of Ben Macdhu, is the name of the creature which is said to haunt the summit and passes of Ben Macdhu, the second highest peak in Scotland and the British Isles. Perhaps the most enduring myth on our entire list, the Big Grey Man is described as being an extremely large Sasquatch-like grey figure, covered in short hair, and wherever he ventures, he is said to be accompanied by a sense of irrational panic and dread. Evidence of the creature is limited to various sightings across Ben Macdhu, as well as a few photographs and unusually large-sized footprints, and almost all of the reports includes the sound of footsteps crunching on the gravel just out of sight of the witness. Now, the first recorded sighting occurred in 1891, however it wasn't made public until 1925. J. Norman Colley recounted their terrifying experience that they endured while summiting Ben Macdhu, alone some 35 years prior, stating, "I began to think I heard something else than merely the noise of my own footsteps. For every few steps I took, I heard a crunch, and then another crunch as if someone was walking after me but taking steps 3 or 4 times the length of my own." However, Colley isn't the only one to experience the strange footsteps. Many other Ben Macdhu climbers have reported the same sounds, as well as the similar feelings of fear and panic. Now, a few have summed this up as illusions, hallucinations even, natural stimulus brought on by exhaustion or isolation when climbing. What do you guys believe though? Well, there we have it. Do you guys agree with our list? Were there any UK urban legends that we missed? Leave us all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below. Perhaps we can do a part 2. Before I depart though, I just want to respond to a few comments from one of our last videos. Top 5.
Nah, I believe in that Big Grey Man. It's something out there. I don't know if it's a Big Grey Man, what it is, but it's something out there. If we getting multiple accounts of these people saying they can hear that crunching behind them, and people say it's hallucination, it's not real. Nah, you wasn't out there. You ain't hear them feet crunching. But them climbers, Them people that was out, they heard it. And I'ma buy what they selling. And so I didn't believe in the Black Shuck. I didn't believe in Jenny Greenteeth. But the other three, we got possibilities here. I'm not just writing you off. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'd love to hear it. If you guys happen to enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and check out the next one. I'll see you guys next time.